Shout out to my man, OK Rick, for this one. Shout out to my man, K Spade, for sending me this. I haven't watched it. We're going to watch it together. So, he told me just go ahead and record it. He said, do one on this one. You got to put this out. This is something for the people. They should really, really hear it. And I said, all right. And I've always been a fan of OK Rick. Did a lot of conversation and reviews. Go show that king some love. I'm proud of him doing amazing things. And shout out to, hey man, whoever you voted for, whether you're a Republican, Democrat, conservative, whatever, it don't matter who you are. We still show love. Black, white, green, purple. We still show love. But without further ado, grab your shoulder pads and your helmet and walk with your boy. Peep this out.
And here we go.
But again, you must hear this. It's important. Check it out.
If we don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple, just like dominoes, one by one. They'll go down. That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. And reclaim is a very important word in this case because they've taken it away. In recent weeks, bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people. They have collaborated to suppress vital information on every...
I agree. The moment you speak truth and share your truth and research and whatever the case may be, you get shut down because of what you're talking about is propaganda. They say it's fake news. No, it ain't fake. You got, excuse me, you have real people out there that this is what they do. They are conspiracy theorists. I'm a conspiracy theorist. If I don't know something, I'm going to research it. If something sends a red flag and send my antennas up, I'm going to research it because I want to know.
From elections to public health, the censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis- or disinformation. And I will begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Health, Human Services, the FBI, the DOJ, no matter who they are. Second, I will order the Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible, and to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified.
Make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, I heard it.
It's huge. See, would Kamala Harris done this? I think not. Kamala Harris would not have done this. See, the Democratic Party, they scared right now. That's why they were trying so hard to discredit this man's character.
And here we go.
Include possible violations of federal civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws, the Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses. To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters, and we have to do this right now, to the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship. Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230 to get big online platforms out of censorship business. From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality, transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination. We should require these platforms to increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism, while dramatically curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis- and disinformation. The federal government should immediately stop funding all nonprofits and academic programs that support this authoritarian project. If any U.S. university is discovered to have engaged in censorship activities or election interferences in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting, those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support for a period of 5 years and maybe more. We should also enact new laws laying out clear criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution and deprive Americans of their First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. In other words, deprive them of their vote. And once you lose those elections, and once you lose your borders like we have, you no longer have a country.
Man, he putting it in stone. He putting it in stone. He putting it in stone. Once again, will Kamala Harris sign these bills? See, this is logic. This was logic. All of this. I'm seeing where you're going with it. He ain't playing. Trump is not playing. Trump is serious when he said he gonna clean house. And that's what the bureaucrats hated. Why? That affects their pockets. Trump just destroyed their pockets.
Furthermore, to confront the problems of major platforms being infiltrated by legions of former deep staters and intelligence officials, there should be a 7-year cooling-off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data. Fifth, the time has finally come for Congress to pass a digital Bill of Rights. This should include a right to digital due process. In other words, government officials should need a court order to take down online content, not send information requests such as the FBI was sending to Twitter. Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening, the right to a specific explanation of the reason why, and the right to a timely appeal. Woo! In addition, all users over the age of 18 should have the right to opt out of content moderation and curation entirely and receive an unmanipulated stream of information if they so choose. The fight for free speech is a matter of victory or death for America and for the survival of Western civilization itself. When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. There won't be anything left. By restoring free speech, we will begin to reclaim our democracy and save our nation. Thank you, and God bless America.
Make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Now, to all those that was talking shit and throwing flame on men for their vote, well, you heard it.